Hello friends, my name is Chandan and now you are watching Rocket Techno YouTube channel. Today I am going to show you the all-new Volkswagen T-Roc which is soon launching in India. So, watch till last of the video. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Rocket Techno.
Subscribe our Rocket Techno YouTube channel and press the bell icon for never miss latest technology video.
Exclusive 2019 Volkswagen T-Roc Compact SUV review. This information given by Rocket Techno YouTube channel. The Volkswagen T-Roc is Wolfsburg's baby SUV, and I wanted to get my hands on this SUV from Volkswagen from some time now. The wait was worth it, as the car impresses from the word go. Volkswagen showed us the second generation of the Tiguan in 2016 and it then brought in the T-Roc compact SUV in 2017. The T-Roc was based in large part on 2014's concept car of the same name. The T-Roc is an urban animal, a small SUV with low ride height but high seating, and the appeal to is limited to those wanting the feel of an SUV and not for gaining any form of off-roading prowess. Platform. The T-Roc is based on Volkswagen's MQB platform and hence gets our interest. After all, Skoda has announced that it will lead a new vehicle onslaught for the VW group in India, an onslaught that will focus on compact volumes-driven SUVs built on the MQB-AO platform. Have I got your attention now? We have already told you there will be two SUVs each from Skoda and VW, and these will most likely be Indian market derivatives of the Skoda Karoq, VW T-Roc and the new smaller T-Cross, as well as Skoda's yet unannounced car of the same size. Stablemate seat aroma would be a good template to follow on what to expect when it comes to the smaller subcompact SUV. But for now, with those smaller ones far from seeing light of day, let me focus on the T-Roc. In Europe, the T-Roc takes on the likes of the Renault Captur, European model, Hyundai Kona, Mazda CX-3, Kia Stonic and Renault Duster. The fact that Volkswagen is finally getting serious about addressing key areas of the market it currently eyes. Dimensions. The T-Roc is the right size and shape to attract the attention of the Indian buyer. The segment it would slot into is the one ruled by the Hyundai Creta at present. While the T-Roc's exterior dimensions fall just short of the Creta's, it does have a longer wheelbase at 2603 mm, the Creta's is 2590 mm. That is what grabs you about the T-Roc the first time you see it, how ample and roomy the cabin seems. The cabin is also well laid out, but aside from the fact that you can opt for some bright color trims, like orange and yellow, its layout is almost too typically VW-like. The Volkswagen T-Roc's cabin is well laid out and one can opt for some bright color trims. Interiors. So that's a bit boring. To make matters worse, my test car only had grey and black seats, but the fabric was good, and the stripe pattern rather smart. Material quality overall is a bit surprising. While not bad in quality terms, the dash does come across as kind of plasticky. No soft touch surfaces and a slight lack of finesse. But in an Indian context, given where the competition is, that would hardly be an issue. The Volkswagen T-Roc gets a touchscreen with navigation, but there are no soft touch surfaces and there's a lack of finesse. But you do get the equipment you would expect in such a car, a touchscreen with navigation and connectivity options, two USB slots, climate control system, trip computer with driver aids, steering mounted controls with voice commands and cruise control too. Exterior. The T-Roc is anything but boring on the outside. It has two-tone paintwork with some really fun bright colors on offer. Again, I had to make do with a white, but with its contrast black roof, it looked rather fetching. The shape of the car is what will appeal, even though it doesn't have the obvious height of an SUV. The lines are sharp, the C-pillar is nicely angled, and the roof rails add that hint of ruggedness. The face is distinct with a slim yet wide grille, slim headlamps and a signature LED daytime running light in the bumper. That also doubles up as the turn indicator and so simply turns orange when activated. Its big asymmetrical hexagonal shape is very different for a VW, and gives the T-Roc its defining characteristic. The Volkswagen T-Roc gets LED DRLs in the bumper which doubles up as a turn indicator. The muscle in the front wheel arch is also nicely executed and gives the car the SUV element its design needs. The fact that it immediately gives you a sense of ample room inside, while promising convenience and compactness, is the design's big win, I think. The Volkswagen T-Roc that we drove had a 1-liter TSI petrol motor, which is what Skoda is looking to make in India. Engine. Onto the drive. Skoda boss Bernhard Meyer has already told me that the VW group is going to produce the 3-cylinder 1-liter TSI motor in India, from scratch. And it will form the mainstay of the new compact SUV family lineup for both Skoda and VW brand models. That engine coming in may also mean that one or more of those models may not even have a diesel option. And despite the current fuel prices, that is not a bad thing. I will explain why, but first let us glance at the specs. Ride quality on the Volkswagen T-Roc is typically German-like, firm yet not too stiff or uncomfortable. The 1.0-liter turbocharged engine makes 113 bhp of power and puts out 200 Nm of peak torque. So the reason I say the petrol-only strategy may just work is because of the ongoing shift in sentiment. Many buyers are now shying away from diesel anyway. But more importantly, the 1.0 offers excellent mileage at 19.61 kmpl, combined city and highway. The peak torque kicks in from 2,350 rpm, but the car stays engaged even when you push past and go higher in the rev range. It accelerates eagerly from standstill and cruises impressively as well. And the car really feels a lot more athletic than what it promises on paper, such a good thing always. The 6-speed manual gearbox on my test car only enhanced that appeal. The Volkswagen T-Roc feels a lot more athletic than what it promises on paper. Ride and handling. Ride quality is typically German-like, firm yet not too stiff or uncomfortable. But the real USP in my view, and where the T-Roc will really impress you, is how it handles. It boasts sharp cornering, with effortless steering, and no sense of either body roll or loss of traction. Depending on the trim and variant, you also get drive modes, and then can push the car harder in sport mode for instance. The Volkswagen T-Roc can gobble up 445 liters of luggage with the second row up, and that's expandable to 1290 liters. So while it may be a less aggressive or butch option, the refined drive quality of the T-Roc will help it stand apart amongst the obvious consideration set. Don't forget Kia's Trazer SP is also likely to pack in a whole truckload of equipment, and so VW would still need to package the car well, while keeping it all reasonable on the pricing side. The Indian derivative of the Volkswagen T-Roc may not even have a diesel option. Price. The car will have to stay well south of 15 lakh rupees for it to have any semblance of success in India. But it is a point that VW and Skoda seem to finally understand. The launch is still many moons away, of course. But I am encouraged by what I have seen and by how the car has driven. Now let's hope VW gets the rest right too. I hope you like this video. Then don't forget to like, share and subscribe our Rocket Techno YouTube channel.